Good morning, folks. Today we have an historical debate over the rise of corporations and their positive and negative effects in the past and continuing today. Here is Selma Boral and James Darlington. Good morning. To start you off, Mr. Darlington, what are your views on social and cultural effects of the rising industrialism?
Well, in the past, industrialism was associated with the immigrants coming over and taking all the work from the Americans. Neighborhoods rotted from too many living too close together. Slums were created, and dirty neighborhoods took over cities. But can't it also be said that more work was done, that more people were working? Those working were mostly immigrants and said work for lower pay. Even today, though, not enough people are working. Okay, what about political effects? Robber barons were huge monopolies with too much power. And what about ward bosses? Destroyed fair voting through threats and violence. Dirty politics if I've ever seen it. But barons gave a lot of money in their seats of power. Charged a lot too, acted ruthlessly, and pushed the government out of the way. So laissez-faire economics. Exactly. And speaking of economics, with all the immigrants doing so much, work prices started dropping, which meant you had to make more to get more. Do you know how many went poor because of that? With price drops, poorer classes could afford more, though. Not when corporations gang up to change prices. It happens even now, and if one business gains too much power and falls, the entire economy falls. Monopolies are illegal. Legal monopolies. Besides, back then anything was legal. You had Vanderbilt, Rockefeller, Carnegie, and Morgan, all ruthless men. But Vanderbilt created the railroad system. Ruthless man, bribed shamelessly. Rockefeller and oil, gave $500 million, devised trust systems. He was also corrupted, and weakened rivals using bribes, threats, and sabotage. Carnegie, rags to riches, improved production of iron and steel, and gave $300 million to libraries. Violently destroyed unions, undersold competitors. Morgan formed banks, he's the base Chase stands on. He was also a war profiteer, and...
Sorry, that means we're out of time. Thanks for coming.